What is up, my dudes? Commander Rico here with another video, and this is a big one. This is going to be my entire clone army. And my gosh, is it epic. I've reviewed most of these sets, except for maybe a few, but I figured I'll just jump right into all the sections, all the legions, all the battalions. It's not as big as I would like it, but it's pretty awesome. So with that said, let's get right into it. So first I just thought I'd show you this really cool watch. I can't wear it, it's too tiny for my wrist. But it has a 327th trooper, and my friend gave it to me. So I thought it was cool. And yeah, so I'll move on to the next group, which is actually clones. First we have the Phase 1 clone troopers. Now we have a captain in red, a commander in yellow, a lieutenant in blue, and a sergeant in green, if I'm correct. And then with them, we have 12 regular, version 2, Phase 1 clones, plus another one over here that was a long story. And yeah, so they are epic. So that gives it a grand total of 17 of those guys. But that's it, I'll move on to the 501st. Now this part wouldn't have been possible at this extent without my friend In-Flight Productions, which you guys should check out on that video I made. And my gosh, look at this. So in total we have about 11 troopers, and we have some custom ones. So we have these old CAC versions. We have one with like a special strap and one that's normal. Then we have this custom, I want to say Comet or Bilford that he made, and I'm excited to include that here. We have the person that uses Captain Lucas, and that came in the Vader's castle. Then we have 4 of these guys, and one of them doesn't have the right torso because I just got the helmet and the rest was improved. And we have my boy, my main man, Rico, who is back in his normal uniform for today's vid. Then we have the custom 5s, my man N-Flight gave me, my old Rex that was on my old channel logo, and Hardcase. And with that said, I'll move on to the next ones. We have my Scouty boys from the 41st Elite Corps, and they're pretty cool. I included one to make him look like Badger. He has his red pauldron, and this is excluding Commander Gree from Kashyyyk. And I have 4 of them. This one's from the newest set, the Walker, and this one's from the Turbo Tank. This one's a bit of a conglomeration of sorts, as well as this guy. And this guy is just like another conglomeration of sorts. That's it, I'll move on to the next one. Next up, we have these dudes, the 91st Reconnaissance Corps. We have 2 of them, one from a battle pack and one from a trade. And then we have 2 ARC Troopers, Phase 2 versions. I've noticed one is darker than the light. I don't know if that's a printing error or they came in different sets. But if you tell me what's going on there in the comments below, that would be great. Okay, but that's it. I'll move on to the next people. Here we have my main man, 2nd Airborne Productions, along with 2 other 2nd Airborne Troopers. One of them, they're both custom made, sort of, because I had the helmets, but I didn't really have the pieces. So that's a Bomb Squad Trooper, and that's just a normal clone with orange arms. And then we have a normal 212th attack, the 212th Attack Battalion Commander Cody Obi-Wan Kenobi Troopers. But that said, I'll move on to the next dudes. These are the officers and the backbone of the Republic Army. We have 3 normal officers. They basically replaced the heads from the Han Solo speeders, from those like ugly heads to these. And in the back we have those 2. We have one inspired by a certain Spaceballs character and another one in black. Here we have 2 of the, I think 2 of the coolest looking clone troopers are the Coruscant Guard or 69th Legion. I'm not 100% sure on that. And they are just so epic. I never got the set, but I have the both figure set for some reason. And over here, I have this little custom dude I made from that plain ARC helmet I found, as well as the Old Republic trooper dude. Then over here, we have another conglomeration of the gunner, as well as a CAC helmet, a little special gun, and some extra arm modifications. Here, we have 2 of my favorites. We have the original, the original Episode 3 clone, and they are epic. They go for a lot now. They're like $16 for a regular one. And I got the turbo tank, and I regret not getting more, but what did I know? I was like 10 when I got it, 9 when I got it. And I just forgot this. And I remember that it was also in an advent calendar. And I'm like, that was the one time I didn't get an advent calendar, and it made me sad. Then we have a Wolfpack Trooper, and I thought he's pretty cool. I custom made him. It's Batman's arms, and I didn't really have one. I just had the helmet. If you remember back a while ago when I got all those helmets at Bricks and Minifigs. And then we have Gregor and Wolf, which also, this is that Captain Rex. No, wrong dude. You get it. You see the torso. Yeah, that's the old Captain Rex. I just don't have the real Captain Rex, so I had to kind of improvise. Then I have 2 Senate Commando Troopers, which are epic. One of them's like a commander or something. And then we have Commander Cody and a Horn Legion. I think that's what they're called, Horn Legion. And they are both cool. Then we have my Commander Grease. We have one that came from a book and another one that came from, like, I think it was the turbo tank. I had another one, which I traded. But, yeah, he's pretty sick. And then we also have a pilot and another pilot. And then we have that really ugly trooper who I just kind of, like, took the drawing off, and then it kind of looked ugly. But so now I use him as, like, my battle damage dead trooper. With that said, I'm going to get into the helmets, which is this whole row down the row, and just kind of talk about each one. So we have my 91st Reconnaissance Corps Trooper, plain old, and these are all the Episode 3 clones, original 2005. Then we have another plain boy, 327th Trooper that matches the one on the launch. Here. Watch boy. Then we have this special one, which is different. These are all different from each other. Because this one, from what I gather, does not have any black. This one is like the one that was on the other 501st Troopers. And this one is just a really old one. And then we go over here. And I got these each for 75 cents. I thought that was pretty good. I got 3 of those. Normal non-canon 41st Troopers. We have the non-canon Geonosis, 2 Phase 2 clones. But Phase 2 clones are always good to have. So, like, sometimes I'll put it on Gregor. You'll see Gregor back there. Except, right, there's stuff holding these in place, duh. But, yeah. But then we have one brand new Phase 1 clone with, like, a little scuffle thing on there. I don't know what it is, but, yeah, that's why I'm not using him. And then we have a 2008 clone trooper. Then we also have a clone sergeant, Captain Rex helmet, bomb squad trooper, one of those other custom things that someone sanded off the thing, but it looks like a commando, so I think it's pretty cool. Then we have 2 of these ARF troopers, one of them from the Horn Legion, and one of them from another one. Then we have Jack 14's like stormtrooper helmet, commando helmet, and then we have a few of these plain CAC helmets. For sake of time, I decided I'm not going to do a review on each single one. I'm just going to do them in categories. So we have the little ATRT that came in the turbo tank, which is behind it, and that's probably the only one to scale with real ATRTs. And I'll just get a clone trooper. I figure I'll get a 2nd Airborne, my dude, to do this. So he's just kind of like that. And then we're going to move up here, which are the oversized one from the new set. That is still a lot better from the 501st one, even though 501st one's like a classic. And here that is. And that's just a classic. So many people get it for the 501st Trooper, and I think it's the only set that has a 501st Trooper. Do not quote me on that. I think there might be like a fighter or something that has it. But yeah. So that's about it for those guys. Then we have these 3. So first we have the little speeder that came with Anakin and Tyson. I figured I could use it as a clone thing. And it is pretty cool. I got it for free. You can ask me in the comments. And then we have this saber tank, which I have the unpopular opinion. I actually really do like this. I know the other one was bigger, but this is actually more like canonly accurate. If any of you play Battlefront 2 and you really think about it, you're like, yeah, that's right. Because this is actually more proportional. Then we move over here to this little dude that came in the Emperor Palpatine's fight, and oh my god, it's breaking. I need to do a review on that soon. It's just kind of broken, so yeah. Then we have the turbo tank, which was a off the whim, like I don't know what you call it. It's a certain type of purchase. It was an unplanned purchase, and it is just so cool. I like it. It's a bit small. I don't love the size of it. I made this little thing. Where is it? Hold on a second. In place of the ATRT, I made this little thing. It slides right in there, and boom, you have room for 3 troopers. Genius. And yeah, that's my only complaint. I wish it was a bit more beefy for 120. I think it was, or 110 if I'm not mistaken. It comes with this little thing. It looks a little cartoony up here, for the realisticness. I feel like these stud shooters always make them look so cartoony. That's a nitpick, and I'm not going to get into that now. We're going to get to the final thing. Here we have the overly modified Captain Rex ATTE. I added some stuff to it to make it look cool or whatever. I don't know. That was from Jakku. There was an extra one. And just made it look extra beefy and chunky. And yeah, that's about it for this. I'm gonna definitely do a review on this one because I haven't yet. So with that said, we'll go to the closing of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Please remember to like, rate, comment, subscribe, turn on the post notifications, and because you need to see all the latest, greatest Commander Rico videos that are coming out. And with that said, I'll see you guys in the next one.